All right, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Paintin Corners. I'm your host, James Torrillo, captain of the Dodgers, commissioner of the MLWB. Here with Dodger legend, my co-host, and the new Dodgers assistant captain, Nick Volpe.
Oh, wow.
Let's go.
I appreciate that. I don't know how Dylan feels about that.
Well, we gotta see. I mean, you've earned it, I think.
Okay.
You don't think? Do you not think so?
No, that's okay, though.
Okay. All right,
okay.
I revoke assistant captain from Nick Volpe. No.
Good move.
First move of the Dodgers offseason. Revoking assistant captain.
It's actually the second move.
Named captain. Revoked. All right, anyways, we have a lot to talk about. And this by no means is to say Dodgers episode. by no means is to say Dodgers episode, but we do have to discuss the current situation the Dodgers are in because this sucks. For the people that somehow don't know, if you're living under a rock and you don't know, we were swept by the Brewers on Sunday, and the Dodgers are eliminated from the playoffs. First time the Dodgers will not be in the World Series since season 5. It is season 12. So it's been quite the run, but by no means is the window closed for winning a championship. It's wide open still.
Time to blow it up.
It is not. The window is not closing. It is no different. Next year is going to be no different than the last few years have been. You have anything to say?
Everyone's getting traded but James.
Okay,
everyone's
chill.
gone.
That is not true. That is not true.
James is rebuilding.
That is not true. We don't win 1 year. Everybody's gone.
Everybody's gone. I'm relocating my family.
Yeah. looking on where to move, even though I just named you assistant captain.
It's dangerous times out here in LA.
Yeah, and Brooklyn. we kind of switch every time we wear a jersey.
I think we should become Brooklyn. I think we should officially be the Brooklyn Dodgers.
That would be really cool. I wouldn't be too against that. It's just like I love the LA too, you know, like
Brooklyn's cool though.
It's awesome. I love Brooklyn, but it would be weird to not use the LA logo at all.
Yeah, that's true.
Right?
That's true, but the B, man, the B.
The B's sick. I love it. I absolutely love it. But like it's right here. It's right here.
Yeah,
It's like, what logo do you like more? This one or this one?
Actually, like that one. But
well, this is on our white jersey.
that is on our white jersey.
And that could work for both.
That's true. Fair enough.
So, I mean, well, yeah, this is the same thing as that, and then, yeah. So,
let me see that one.
yeah. So, I mean, same thing. Comment down below. Should we rebrand to the Brooklyn Dodgers? That would be crazy. That would be nuts.
We should rebrand to the
Oh, no.
the Guangdong Dodgers.
I was very worried at what you were going to say there.
The Guangdong Dodgers.
The Guangdong Dodgers.
I keep thinking about I keep saying like almost about to say Tigers.
Because of the Shaq video.
Guangdong Tigers.
Ni hao.
Ni hao.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Anyways, yes.
Back to it.
The off season has begun for the Dodgers, unfortunately, or a little bit of a longer off season for us than we're used to. So this sucks. I do want to go over something that I thought was a little funny to kind of make light of a tough situation for us. This is not a situation we want to be in, not being in the World Series, but I wrote down some stuff up here. Should have wrote it down. Did not. Might forget some. Just a few things that I think is crazy to look at. Like, since the Dodgers last were not in the World Series. This is season 5. This is 2018. Was the last time the Dodgers were not in the World Series in the MLWB. When the Dodgers were last not in the World Series, Dylan Yeager was a Cardinal. Eric Scully was not in the league yet. This is my favorite one. Dylan Monge was 8 years old. Sorry, Monge. But what else? What else was there? We still played at recess
It's pretty tough.
That's crazy to think
Pretty
about.
tough.
What else was there? Shoot. I only had 3 rings. Kind of crazy. I don't mean it like that. There was another one that I had. Shoot. There was another. And I don't remember what it was. All right. Well, that's you get my point. You get my
Lawyer
point.
wasn't even in the league yet, was he?
Lawyer was not in the league. No.
There you go.
Lawyer was not
Just
in the
added
league
one.
either. Eric Scully was not in the league. Joe Lemley was not in the league. None of the guys actually from the Brewers that beat us were in the league at that point.
Not even Troy?
No. Every year that Andrew, Chris, and Joe have been in the league, the Dodgers have been National League champs. So,
Wow.
and I don't say all this stuff to brag about the Dodgers' success. I just think it's kind of cool to like look at like the history and be like dang, like the last time the Dodgers weren't in the World Series, we were like 13. Like it's just kind of cool to look at.
Yeah.
So by no means am I sitting here bragging about our World Series runs, but congrats to the Brewers. I saw you just looking for the belt.
Yeah, this is the
It's sad, isn't
Wiffle
it?
Ball Class. Where's the belt?
It's no longer with us. I gave it to the guy who holds the Stanley Cup. We have a guy that holds the WWE Championship.
Is it Frank?
No, bro. I just put it away for now. I couldn't look at it, man.
That's fair.
It sucks. It'll be out in 2 weeks when we crown a World Series champion between the Brewers and the Rays. So congratulations to the Brewers and the Rays on making
Hell of a
it
series.
Yes,
Both teams.
it's gonna be one heck of a World Series. I see this going 5 either way.
That's
I
fair.
really do. I don't know if you want to give your predictions because I'm kind of stuck in the middle between who I think is going to win.
Yeah, I mean, I like. It's like I don't want to not say the Brewers just because to be like I'm salty they beat us, but that's just they could obviously win it. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm not gonna just purposely say the Rays just because like oh fuck the Brewers. No.
Yeah,
It's it's going 4 minimum.
Oh, 100%.
It's going 4
Not
minimum.
going to be a sweep.
It
No
can't
way.
be a sweep.
No way. What surprised me the most about the postseason so far, both the ALCS and NLCS were both sweeps.
Yeah.
And both teams that got swept were the teams that were in the World Series last year. If you would have told me at the end of last year, the Dodgers and Astros will not win a playoff game next year, I would have thought you were crazy. I would have thought you were absolutely crazy. I honestly thought the World Series was going to be Dodgers Astros again. Like halfway through the season, I remember talking to Charlie. Charlie said to me, he was like, "See you in July," and I was like, "Dang, like okay, this could happen."
Dan Campbell did that to the Vikings and none
yeah,
of them made it either.
and neither of them made it. That's true. I forgot about that. But yeah, I mean, congrats to the Brewers and Rays. It's the Brewers' first time in the World Series. It's the Rays' 4th time. They have broke their own record. They are the only team in American League history to go to the World Series 4 times. So, good for them.
Congrats, of course.
Is Eric Scully going to get ring number 2? Is Dylan Yeager going to get ring number 3?
It's very possible, you know.
There's no players. There's only one player in league history to win 3 or more rings, and Dylan Yeager could be another one of those if the Rays win the World Series this year. And this would be their 2nd ring in 4 years. That's another thing to talk about. Like, if the Rays beat the Brewers, is this a dynasty?
I mean,
What do you think?
the NL has one, so the AL has to have one on the other side too, no?
Right. Two like, I don't want to call it a mini dynasty, but like two dynasties at the same time. Dodgers winning 5 of the last 6, the Rays winning 2 of the last 4. If the Rays win, that would be sick. That'd be sick if we had 2 like little dynasties going on back and forth here. Like the Rays and Dodgers both won 2 of the last 4. That would be sick, you know?
It's gonna be great. It's gonna be such a. It's tough to look at it because I feel like with the Rays, the Rays have a deeper roster, and we can sit here and argue for forever who has the best pitching staff, but you can argue is Lemley better than Scully? Is Lemley better than Yeager? But it's 2-1. You have 2 Hall of Fame pitchers.
Yeah.
It's gonna, it's tough to It's tough to deal with both. So that's why I have the Rays slightly favored.
Okay.
Slightly favored.
Okay.
It's gonna be close.
It would be hard to, like, if there was, like, a betting line for this, like, what would you even make it? Because the Brewers were the best team in the MLWB. They were the best team.
I'm hammering the under.
For runs?
For runs, I'm hammering the under.
Yeah. With this pitching, you have to.
I'm hammering the under.
I was surprised there were that many runs scored in the ALCS. With Ryan, Yeager, and Eric all pitching, I was surprised it was 4-3 in the first game. I really was.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like, that's high scoring for that
Those
for that
teams.
matchup.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. So the under, I would definitely hammer the under with Joe Lemley and then either Yeager or Scully on the mound. Speaking of who's going to be on the mound for the Rays, we were thinking the same thing for the ALCS, and Eric started, did his job through 4 innings, gave up 3 runs. Then Yeager comes in for the 5th.
That's just dangerous. That's just dangerous to have.
And it's like Yeager normally, and Yeager knows this. This isn't me knocking Dylan Yeager. Yeager knows that if he ever struggles, which is rare, but when he does, it's normally the first inning. But, and I was talking to Cody about this, who's also a Ray. His first inning is normally his worst inning, but he's good in clutch situations. So if you put him in a clutch situation like they did in Game 1, 1-run game 1, top 5, that's the kind of situation that he thrives in. So they bring him in there. He strikes out Moser. He strikes out Charlie, and they win the game. And then he pitches Game 2.
Right after.
He throws a great game, and he sends the Rays to the World
He
Series.
basically already had his first inning.
Exactly.
And he shut him out.
Exactly.
You said it earlier. They have the best problem to have, and that's having 2 pitchers.
Exactly.
That's the best problem you can have.
You cannot have enough pitching because there are teams in this league that will go out and try, like, there's been teams in this league for years that have been trying to find their ace, their guy on the mound. And there's teams like the Rays that have 2. And not only is it good for them, it's bad for the other teams.
Of course. Because
they're holding 2 pitchers on a roster, and there's only so many great pitchers. There's only so many. You have a lot. I could name a bunch right now. Each team has a pitcher right now, but the Rays have 2. And 2 is more than 1.
2 is better than 1.
2 is more than 1. So, I don't even know where to go with my prediction for this because, like, how could I not pick the Brewers after they swept us? Like, just out of respect.
Exactly.
I feel like we have to pick them. But at the same time, how the heck are you going to bet against Eric Scully and Dylan Yeager? You can't.
You can't do it.
But then Joe is having a career year. He's an MVP finalist, a Cy Young finalist, a Silver Slugger finalist. How the heck are you supposed to pick against him? It's like
you can't.
This is the first. This reminds me so much of the Season 5 World Series between the Cardinals and Red Sox. That was the last World Series that I wasn't in, and it was like, just sitting back and looking back at it, it was like, dang, like, this is a good series. It's back and forth. Both teams have a lot of talent. I have no idea who the heck is going to win this, but I'm excited to see who it is. I think it's going to be the same thing with the Brewers and the Rays. Like, I could see this going back and forth until there's a Game 5.
100%.
I think that's actually what's going to happen. Game 1, if you had to pick who wins, Brewers are home.
Brewers are home Game 1. Oh, that's right. Also, again, I forgot about that.
It's like I don't want to say it's a toss-up, but, like, both teams are so good with, like, no holes in their lineup.
I have no idea who's going to take Game 1, but if I had a prediction, I'm saying after the first, because the first day is two games, right?
Yes.
It's going to be a split,
Yeah.
no matter what. I think.
Okay, yeah, I find it very hard to see either one of those teams down 2-0 in the series on the brink of elimination going into Game 3.
Yes.
I would find that very hard to...
What is it? It's the Brewers are home for Games 1 and 2?
Yes.
And then as B, if hypothetically, if it goes 2-4, it's Rays 3 and 4.
Yes, and then Brewers 5.
Home.
Yes, so it's going to be very interesting. I'm going to say it'll be split after the first 2. It'll be split after the first 4. Then we get to Game 5. Brewers are home, championship belt on the line, new champion either way. I have no idea who the heck I think is going to win. Because, like, Joe, you could argue is the best player in the league this year. You could argue the same thing with Eric.
For sure.
You could argue the same thing with Eric Scully, though.
Sure.
It could be, now we don't know who won the awards yet, but there's a very good chance that we have both the NL MVP and the AL MVP in the World Series again, like we did last year with Dylan Lawyer and Ryan Moser.
Oh yeah, 100%.
We could have that with Joe Lemley and Eric Scully. We could genuinely have that.
For sure.
We could also have Joe Lemley, who could win Cy Young in the World Series. So it's, or Dylan Yeager, who could win Cy Young. Who the heck knows at this point, man? Like, this is a stacked World Series, and it's bittersweet because, like, as the guy who runs the league, I sit back and I'm like, dang, like, this is great for the league. Like, it's something new. It's not the same team as it has been the last 6 years. But then the other part of me is the captain of the Dodgers, who's like, dang, like, I've never announced the World Series. Because the last time I was in the World Series, we played at recess. Like, that's how long it's been. We played at recess. Like,
that is
it's crazy.
Crazy.
And like I said, like, I'm not saying this like I said before, I'm not saying this to rub it in that I've been in the World Series that many times. But in all seriousness, it's just crazy to think about. Like, I've never experienced this really. And it's like, it sucks. Absolutely sucks. But I'm happy for the guys that are there.
Oh yeah, they played their ass off. It is what it is. At the end of the day, we lost, but everyone's got to lose at some point.
Yeah.
You can't do it.
My point to, I think I said it to you guys after we lost. I said, Tom Brady won 6 in 20 years. We've won 6 in, like...
8.
Yeah.
No. 6, 8?
We've won 6 championships in 11 seasons, but 3 of them the Dodgers weren't a team. So 8 seasons, yes. So 6 titles in 8 seasons.
Pretty good.
Very good run, but the run's not over. That's just what I want people to know. Like, I don't want people thinking like, oh, just because the Dodgers lost, like, oh, they're done. The dynasty's over. No way. No way.
Not tonight.
No way. Not tonight. No, absolutely not. But like I said, this isn't a Dodgers episode. This is more a World Series preview. Don't want to make this about the Dodgers. I want to make this about the Brewers and the Rays because they're the teams still in it. But if we shift our attention away from the Brewers and the Rays for a second and we focus on the other 6 teams that have started their offseason already, are there any players that stick out to you that you think could be on a new team next year? Because there's a few that could find a new home next year, but
right. We don't know.
I think everybody is aware of the situation with Ryan Moser.
Oh, Ryan Moser, of course.
I just don't know who the teams are that would want to get him, and I don't know if Charlie and the Astros would even be willing to give him up.
You got to send everything you have. You got to send everything if you want to get him.
Right.
So it's whatever team has the assets that Charlie would even think comparable for Ryan.
Right.
Take him in. So
if you had to give a prediction of what team he goes to, what would you say?
If
he goes anywhere, you could say the Astros. Because we don't know if he's going anywhere. Because he could change his mind and be like, you know what? Let's stick it out for another year in Houston.
Another year.
We have no idea. So, do we see Ryan Moser on a new team in 2026? Because that would be a huge shakeup in the league, and that would involve some sort of blockbuster deal with somebody. So,
he's been on the Astros. What, this is his 3rd year next year?
Yes, 1 year with the Pirates, 2 with the
Astros. I think he's gonna stay again.
Really?
He's gonna stay again.
Okay, I could see that. I know there's teams interested in him. I'm not gonna out those teams because I'm sure like they don't want to be, like us just flat out saying, oh, so and so is looking to trade for so and so. Like, I'm not gonna do that.
By so and so we mean.
Yeah. But Yeah, I mean, Ryan's a great player. I don't know if he'll be on a new team next year, but if he is, that's going to be a huge shakeup. We also saw Dylan Wagner step down as captain in Kansas City.
Yeah, that's crazy.
What do we think about that? Because now that he stepped down, do we see the Royals re-signing him, or is he going to go into the draft and is he going to find a new home?
I think if he made that decision himself to, he gave Zach captain.
Yeah.
He gave Zach captain. He's obviously gonna. I think he's obviously gonna talk to Zach, of course. But I feel like if you unnamed yourself captain and you gave it to somebody else, I feel like you're saying that my time is done here.
Yeah.
It's time to move on. But then again, Royals could have a plan. The Royals could have a plan that we have no idea about. But I think Wagner's gonna be in that draft, and I will be no surprise he will be a top 3 pick, obviously.
100%. So, if we see Dylan Wagner leaving, where to? Because there's a team with the number 2 pick that have a few Wagners on their team already.
Say.
Could we see a Dylan Wagner, Tyler Wagner, Uncle Tom trio
they have had
in
to
Philly?
talk about that at least once.
Oh, more than once.
They've had to talk about that.
They have to be thinking about that, no? I mean, I could be completely wrong. I know nothing about this. It's just a hypothetical scenario.
They'd be like, I don't want to play with you motherfuckers. I don't want to play with you. Or they could be like, that'd be like I guess like the third sort of like family team, like I'm trying to say.
We got me and my dad.
Exactly, and then Uncle Tom and
Tyler.
So you just, it has to be the second.
Added with Dylan.
So the third iteration of something like that. Which is pretty cool to think about it.
Right. And we basically look like brothers anyways, so like it's basically like
3?
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, so 4.
Basically the same thing. So
that would be a fun series to play 2 games a year.
Yeah. Yeah, it would be. Speaking of the Phillies, we talked about a little bit about them last episode. They finished 3-9. What do we see them doing this offseason? That could be one of their moves. But let's say Dylan Wagner stays in Kansas City. What do the Phillies do? Because they're 3-9. They have the talent there. It's just not all of it is there at once sometimes. And they ended up having a 5-game losing streak and then a 4-game losing streak.
Yeah.
Can't afford that,
No.
obviously, in a 12-game season.
So, you have the second overall pick. This is hypothetically if Dylan's staying, right? This is Dylan
Wagner as a Kansas City Royal.
Does not enter the draft. Yeah. I think if the Rays win this, they could honestly. I could see a move, especially a Tyler would be going after Cody.
Ooh. Because Cody's extended already by the Rays for next year.
Is he extended for next year?
But he would have to be to get traded.
Yeah, of course.
So okay. So you're saying Cody back with Tyler. They were together on the Nationals last year.
Oh, that's right. I forgot it was only a
So
year ago.
a little Cody Pearson, Tyler Wagner reunion. You're thinking. I'm thinking if the Rays win the World Series, they're not changing a thing.
That's fair.
Unless they want to go out and get somebody big, but
if you already win, what do you
want to give up? If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, true.
That was kind of my thought process when we won the World Series last year. It was like I had you and Dylan. I'm like, I'm not gonna do anything but add talent, which we did. We just needed to be better.
Yeah,
I think we can agree. But
another thing that Tyler could do, go after one of the 3 on the Pirates. I could definitely see that happening.
Speaking of the 3 on the Pirates, do we see all 3 of them getting re-signed though? Because the Pirates are going to have the points to re-sign all of them. But if you go 6-6 and miss the playoffs in a year that you wanted to contend for a championship, do you run it back with the same guys, or do you let some go and try to bring in some new faces?
I really don't see how you can. It's way too. Personally, for me, I think it's way too early to blow it up. I agree. Way too early. You go 6-6, but if you want to, Vinny made a point about this. He was just explaining it to me. He was like,
which Vinny?
Martini.
Okay.
He was like, the Astros are 6-6 too, and they made the playoffs. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
And the Pirates have made the playoffs with worse records before.
Of course.
They made the playoffs one year. They were 4-9.
It's
Like,
yeah. You know, it's kind of rough when teams are 10-2 and 9-3.
yeah.
It is what it. At the end of the day, it is what it is. But I think it's way too soon for them to blow it up. And what, they went on a 4-game win streak at the end of the year. 5-game win streak at the end of the year. They beat us once. They beat the Rays once, right?
Yeah. But the thing is, you can't go into the season being satisfied with being 6-6.
Oh, of course, but
And that's not me knocking the Pirates. It's just next year we know the Brewers are going to be good. We know the Dodgers are going to be good. We know the Phillies are going to get better. Of course, the Pirates can't be 6-6 and make the playoffs next year. It's not going to happen. They have to be at least an 8-win team.
The Pirates do have another pick in this first round. They can either go out and get somebody. They're going to get somebody in the draft. I think they'll be perfectly fine next year. I don't think too much needs to be done. At most, you're keeping at least 2 of them.
Right, I agree.
I don't really. I would keep all 3 of them.
But the thing is, if you keep all 3, then you have the 4th pick. Do you keep all your guys, draft a guy with the 4th pick, and then just go with that team?
Or
I don't see Braden doing that. I think it's going to be a huge offseason for the Pirates.
You think they're going to move a lot of pieces?
I do.
Because you can get a lot of good players with that 4th pick. You can get a lot of good players if you want to keep it. But
you can.
If you want to get somebody else, you take one of those 3 and the 4th, and then ship it somewhere.
Yeah.
Wait, is that what you think's gonna happen?
I think they're shipping the 4th and one of their pieces for a bigger piece.
That's fair.
That's my prediction. I could see them trading one of the 3 pieces, maybe even 2 of the 3 pieces. I don't think he'll trade Ivins because he had been looking for a pitcher, and Ivins was a Cy Young candidate. So I think that'd be a little silly to not re-sign him.
No, 100%.
If I'm Braden, I'm extending Ivins for at least 3 years.
Of course.
At least. Like, I'm so serious. One of the best pitchers in the game. I mean, what else can you really say?
Came out of nowhere, by the way. Out of nowhere. Just came right after the Wiffle Ball Classic. And then
he was great in the WWBC.
That's what I'm
ERA
saying.
of .33, I think it was. Shout out Jack, Team Italy, baby.
That's what I'm saying. The year before, didn't pitch a single game? Or no, he pitched a few games, right? I forgot. I'm sorry.
No. This was his pitching debut. His pitching debut was against the Dodgers, who hadn't lost a regular season game in 2 years, and he beat us.
And he had, what, 1.8?
Gave up 1 run.
1.8 ERA the whole year?
Let's look. Oh, that's another thing that we didn't do last episode. And, let's see. All right. Stats. What stat was I looking at again?
ERA.
I just blanked out. ERA. His ERA was 1.79.
It's fantastic.
That's fantastic. Yeah. And is it like some of the ERAs from recent years that have been like under 1? No. But now with 2 outs in an inning, we knew ERAs were gonna go up.
Oh,
they had
for sure.
They were gonna look a little bit more realistic.
And you know what? That's only his rookie pitching season.
Yeah. His first pitching season, and his ERA was 1.79.
He's just going to get better.
And to keep in mind, and like I said, not knocking the Pirates at all, they scored 14 runs this season. In 12 games. They had 1 home run.
Yeah.
If they produce more at the plate, this is a nasty team. And it's not even like the talent isn't there, because it is. Both Vinnies, Jack, Moose, that's a solid lineup.
That's a really good team.
That's a very solid lineup.
It's just kind of like us in the playoffs. We didn't show up at points that we needed to.
Right. Sometimes there's just days where, you struggle to bring in runs. You struggle to, pass the baton and keep it going. But unfortunately for the Pirates, that lasted longer than they could have afforded.
Yeah.
And it cost them a playoff spot.
Does it have how many runs the Pirates as a team gave up? Because,
18.
18.
They only gave up 18 runs all year, and they were 6-6.
So they're easily a top 3 defensive team in the league.
Yeah.
Obviously.
I don't think there was a game this year where the Pirates gave up like more than 4 runs. We beat them 4-3 in the second game of the season. I think that's the only game this year where they gave up more than 3 runs. What else could you ask for?
And
from Jack?
it was on, like, that's the thing about baseball and wiffle ball, of course. The game could be 0-0 going into the 8th, and just one swing, it's 3-0.
Yeah.
It's just like that.
Yep.
So, it's just, we got base runners on, and Dylan hit a bomb. That was it.
Yeah. And this guy right here hit the double to get Dylan up to the plate. So,
yeah.
There we go. Yeah, but it's going to be a long off season. And considering the off season is literally already long enough, like not like figuratively speaking, like literally it's like 10 months long.
Yeah.
Which sucks, but
has to be done.
It is what has to be done. But August 1st, trading opens, free agency, the re-signing phase opens, and then whoever doesn't get re-signed by October 1st goes into the draft.
Ooh.
So that will be fun.
Do you have a date for the draft yet?
Do not have a date for the draft.
It's a little too early.
It will be in December.
Oh,
I know that. It will be in December. It'll be called the 2026 draft, even though it'll technically still be 2025, but we've done that the last few years. It doesn't matter. So it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited for it. Then we got the World Series still. Like, I still don't know what the heck I'm supposed to even, say. Like, it's just going to be a great series.
I think we just...
There's so much talent.
I think we shouldn't make any predictions. We just watch. Just watch.
I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. My only prediction: there's going to be a Game 5. I'm not even going to pick a winner. I'm going to sit back. I'm going to relax.
I'm going to keep it in my head. Who I think? I think I already said it, but I'm not going to make it official.
Yeah.
I'm just going to keep it in my head.
We're going to sit back and relax. You and me are going to be in the booth, and we're just going to be.
Well, I won't be in the booth. I won't be here, but I'll watch it on stream.
Oh, that's right. You're going on your 9th vacation of the summer.
I'm going to watch it on stream, and I'll start texting like, "Whoa, what a bomb!"
I'm at the beach right now, but wow, Eric Scully just hit that ball to the moon.
I'm not a big beach fan, so I'll probably be watching that game.
You're going to Wildwood. You're going to be watching Wiffle ball.
Probably.
Let's go.
Yep.
I like that. I like that a lot.
The water's cold. The sand gets everywhere. It is what it is.
I hate the beach, bro. I hate it.
When I went to the Bahamas this year, I'm like, wow, New Jersey beach is fucking blow. This is terrible.
Yeah, dude, I went to Hawaii 6 years ago, and the water was out of a movie.
I know, it was like Moana.
all we were missing was the rock, and that was it. But yeah, I mean, I think it's gonna be a great World Series. I'm extremely stoked for it. But another thing that we have not even said a word about is that this podcast now covers Major League Baseball.
Yeah,
so that's pretty cool.
All-Star Game is when?
All-Star Game is
very soon.
It's next week.
Next week. There you go.
So, some people are upset. Certain people got snubbed. I think Andy Pajes should have been an All-Star. Just saying, my boy. For anybody that somehow doesn't know, I'm a Dodgers fan. If you couldn't somehow tell, I'm the captain of the Dodgers in this league too. So, if you couldn't tell, I'm a Dodgers fan. Nick, unfortunately, couldn't convert him fully to a Dodgers fan. He's a Phillies fan.
That's okay.
I guess. I mean,
it's okay.
You just seem like a Dodgers fan though.
I don't think so.
Why not?
I don't know, because I'm a Phillies fan. I can't, James.
You don't even like Chase Utley, and you're a Phillies fan.
Yeah, because I told you that he snubbed me.
Why don't you tell that story
again?
Yeah, they don't know it. I know it, but they don't.
I think I said on the pod.
Have you?
I think I did.
Might have been on
I'll explain it again. I was 10, something like that. Training camp in Florida.
Mm-hmm.
Went to visit my aunt, and I said, Chase, can you sign me? And then he said, go fuck yourself. And then he
did not say that. He did not say that.
And then he slid into the guy at second base.
He did not say that.
No, he didn't say that. But he didn't even look.
Dude, imagine he did though.
Honestly, I'd rather him say. He didn't even look at me. He didn't even look at me. Honestly, I'd rather him tell me just get the hell out of here. That'd been better.
That's insane.
He didn't even say anything.
Dude, what if he didn't hear you? What if he just didn't hear you?
He definitely heard me.
You sure?
100% heard me.
Okay, I guess a big Chase Utley hater here, but he calls himself a Phillies fan. Ridiculous.
Love Ryan Howard though.
Ryan Howard was cool.
Ryan Howard's the best.
Yeah, he was a very cool guy. Very, very, very cool. Yeah, I mean, we can touch up more on baseball next episode. Anything else you want to cover? It's been a busy week.
I think it's just time to sit back and enjoy World Series, All-Star Game. Big week for Wiff and
got a lot going on.
MLB?
We're gonna another thing. I don't know how I forgot this. First of all, use code MLWB on Doobie. But second, we're gonna be doing one live stream a week watching a baseball game. We're probably gonna do one for We could do one for the All-Star game maybe next week.
What day of the week is that? You know, like the date.
I don't even
If
know.
if I'm home, I'll do it.
That. So we'll have to wait and see, but we will see you guys next week. Tune into games 1 and 2 of the MLWB World Series, 6 o'clock Sunday night, p.m. Eastern Time. Brewers, Rays, be there or be square. And yeah,
Yeah,
we'll see you guys.
don't be square.